All right, and now we are going to roll over into our next session where we're talking more specifically with Charlotte and the team here about Emily. So, Sarah, I should have given you a better introduction before. I'm sorry for that.
No worries. I'm back on everyone's doorstep here.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. My name is Charlotte Weimerslaw. I'm the Senior Product Manager here at Breakthrough, and I am joined by Sarah Pierce, who I'm sure you all know is our Head of Customer Success. You've heard a lot this morning about, sorry, I'm in Boise, Idaho. It's still morning here. You've heard a lot of information about AI and about this mysterious person named Emily. So Sarah and I are just going to go a little deeper into who Emily is and what she is doing for real practices right now. So no surprise, we've heard these themes all morning. The challenges facing private practices today include time. Of course, you do not have time to do marketing activities. We know this. Money, you're suffering from declining reimbursements. You need to increase cash services. You need a better payer mix. And people. Most practices are struggling with hiring to some degree. None of these should be surprising. We've been talking about them all morning, and they are the things as a product manager that I am keeping top of mind when I'm building new features for our clients to use here at Breakthrough. So what is Emily? Emily is our AI conversion agent. Behind the scenes, I call her ICA for short. And the reason is that you can name Emily anything you want. We'll get to that in a second. So Emily is an automated SMS agent that provides instant follow-up, lead conversion, and reactivation. And she is trained on real private practice conversations. So what we're currently using Emily for today, this AI agent, is for workshop quick confirmation. So if you're running these workshops, somebody registers for the workshop, we found that best practice is that you confirm their registration within 5 minutes. That's best practice for lead conversion. That's really hard for you to accomplish or your front desk staff to accomplish when you're pulled in so many directions. But Emily can do it within 60 seconds. She is doing lead and appointment conversion. So if somebody comes registers for a workshop, she's asking them some questions and discovering if they're in a lot of pain, she's offering them an appointment and trying to get them in even before the workshop. And then she can also do 24/7 SMS response to outgoing SMS campaigns. So if you want to send out an SMS campaign to say all of your inactive patients, again, you're going to have a hard time responding to a vet's point, 250 replies that come in from an SMS conversation, but Emily can reply to all of those instantaneously. So some challenges with conversion that Emily is solving for our practices. Like we said, 5 times more likely to connect and confirm a lead if you contact them within 5 minutes of registration. Very difficult to do that on your own. Emily is completely automated and can respond within 2 minutes. And then to any subsequent replies that come in, she's responding between like 30 and 60 seconds. That's how we've calibrated it for best practice. She's available to respond 24/7. So pain is the most intense for people at night. So we do tend to get a lot of workshop registrations at night when your staff is not available. Emily can be available 24/7. And if you would like her to be, or she could just be available during daytime hours, that's completely configurable by our clients. And there are going to be some pointless text conversations. Not every person that responds to an SMS campaign or registers for a workshop is going to end up becoming a patient. Emily can have all those conversations for you. She can follow the script every time and really get you to the people that are going to be a high chance of conversion. So let's take a look at some real results that our clients have had with Emily, and I'm going to turn it over to Sarah.
Yes. So looking again at some of those workshop and advertising funnels that we spoke about a bit earlier, comparing when we run and what we call a funnel, right, is the ad that we're putting out on Meta, and we're saying, please come to our workshop. We have, are you suffering from rotator cuff and or shoulder pain? So comparing the same time frame of events that have been hosted with and without the AI agent. ICA is our acronym for AI conversion agent, because it is a mouthful and we don't want to take up all our time saying that every single time. However, you can see that the AI agent is converting people to initial evaluations at the same or a slightly better rate than than another person in the office. So for the rotator cuff, 6.9% of people from leads that actually fill out the form that just say they want to come to the workshop are turning into an initial evaluation from these conversations. So that means that the AI agent has handled all of those conversations on behalf of your team, had that meaningful inquiry with them, and gotten them to say, yes, I would like an appointment with your clinic. Moving forward here. So then looking at what we call a session is a conversation that the AI agent has. So since introducing this AI agent within our software, the AI agent, or Emily, has had 2,600 total sessions. Scheduled 127 of those appointments have been scheduled from 177 appointment requests. So that shows very high intent conversations are happening. And when that contact says, yes, I would like an appointment, they are finishing that conversation all the way through into becoming that initial evaluation. So that revenue opportunity, assuming that we're seeing plans of care from those appointments being between $750 and $1,000, and be up to $127,000, again, created by an AI agent, just an extension of your team handling all of these conversations and tasks and time for the clinic. And so, as spoken about earlier too, there's this increasing popularity in SMS campaigns, sending text, going straight to someone's phone. This is data straight from the breakthrough users so far. Just since 2024, you will see that a million texts have been sent, and this is continuing to go up, 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 and up. So it is the best way to contact people directly nowadays, especially if you think about, like I previously mentioned, these contacts came to you because they were either interested in your care or have participated in your care. So we want to be reaching out to them in their preferred method of communication. And so our AI conversion agent, our best performing text campaign with the AI agent, is what we call a general response. It is an open-ended question, and it is just saying, hey, so-and-so, it's Emily, or whatever you name your AI agent. Love that story from Jordan that they have a dog named Emily, so they don't want the AI agent to be Emily as well. You can see how that's confusing. But Emily has that open-ended question that a lot of us hesitate to send because we think we don't have time for this, even though it's the best and most personalized marketing. And it's, we haven't heard from you in a while. How are you feeling? Are you experiencing any aches or pains? And you can see this conversation. Now Emily is going through the ideal script of being curious and wanting to know more rather than straight to, okay, time for an appointment, let's go. And so what we're seeing from it is it has a 8.3% reply rate. That's compared to the market has closer to 5% or lower reply rate. So almost 1 in 10 people are replying to this and engaging in the conversation. And we have a less than 1% on unsubscribes, where again, in the market, we see closer to a 2.5% unsubscribe. So people are continuing to have this conversation. And so then looking just at reactivation campaigns, 181 text campaigns is the data that we pulled from so far that have been sent. And just from those text messages, 6,000 have been held by the AI agent. Again, translating to, if every conversation takes 2.5 to 5 minutes when you're in and out, that's 250 hours of work that the AI agent is having on behalf of the team. And then instead, what the AI agent is doing is just once that contact says, yes, I'm interested in an appointment, it creates a task to say, okay, go call them. So now you have a short list of who you're working through of the people that are ready to book. And again, that time value, along with making sure that we're contacting those people that really are ready to talk to you, means that you're getting faster to the point of revenue driving. So an example here, and actually, so Jordan, Kansas PT Partners, one thing we want to show here is he mentioned the before and after with the AI agent. So we actually have comparing when they ran our funnel without the AI agent, they got 40 registrants for their workshop. Then with the AI agent, and the AI agent, what it means with it is the AI agent is there to respond to the leads right away instead of someone at the front office or whoever is doing that lead conversion. Same amount of registrants, about 45. What you can see now is with the AI agent in blue, 25 people showed up. what we're having here is speed, what we call speed to lead. So in this case, the AI agent is right away saying, thank you for registering. We'd like to confirm your, for this date and time, we'd like to confirm your spot. Person says if they're coming, if they say yes, that conversation continues into trying to drive some appointment requests. So we saw higher attendance because those leads were being contacted right away. Oftentimes we see leads register in the evenings. This AI agent can work 24/7. So you don't want a team member waiting for a lead to come through at 9 p.m. Maybe that's when they're finally sitting down, scrolling through Meta. They see the workshop. Their knee pain is super intense at that moment when they're sitting in their chair and they're like, yes, I need this workshop. Now Emily can reply to them right away and connect with them, and they're being connected with in real time. So we can see how the AI agent is yet again converting at the same rate as a human and giving that very good quick experience in connecting with those leads when they're reaching out to you. And then another one, Brentwood Therapy Center, they sent a SMS campaign with the AI agent. So the challenge here was the owner came to us. They are wearing a ton of hats at the clinic. They know they need marketing and reactivation. They have a large reactivation list, but they just do not have the time while they're also trying to bring on new team members, still treating within the clinic, but need to keep their schedules full so that they can continue to grow. So with them, we scheduled just one campaign, that general check-in with the AI agent there to respond. It sent to 2,700 people with a almost 10% reply rate. So 248 people replied back. And right away, that AI agent had all of those conversations simultaneously to get 15 AI handled appointment requests. And so all within minutes of that sending, we got to 4 initial evaluations. And obviously, as conversations carry on, that continues to grow. So what helps is, again, that people are incentivized towards talking to the reactivated patients that come through and not spending their time weeding through who those people really are.
So a few best practices that we've learned from the last 6 months or so of working with clients on the Emily AI agent. Give the agent a name that makes sense for your practice. You heard Jordan and others talk a little bit about that. Some practices choose to name it after a real person in their practice. Some choose to make it a generic name. We can provide some coaching on that. SMS activity is higher in the evening, so experiment with after hours availability. You can make Emily available 24/7 if you'd like, but I would definitely experiment with at least making her available for a few hours in the evenings, because that is when we see more activity. We have a field available for you in the Breakthrough software to add detail about your insurance and payments that you accept. So really put as much detail into that as you want. Like I said, boss Emily around, you cannot hurt her feelings. So as much detail as you can add there is going to provide a better experience for your patients that are talking to Emily. Again, if you're hosting workshops, there's another field that allows you to add workshop details. And the more information you can give Emily about your workshop, about you as a practitioner, about your practice, she's going to be able to have better quality conversations with patients. And we do have a feature available where you can opt in to SMS notifications of appointment requests. So if you give us your cell phone number or the cell phone number of a front desk team member, we will text you the second somebody requests an appointment so that you are able to jump on that a little bit faster. So wrapping up, AI is helping solve practice problems for real practices that are working with Breakthrough today. She is helping save time by eliminating those manual follow-ups and having lengthy SMS conversations back and forth with prospects. She's helping increase revenue through SMS reactivation strategies and through workshop lead conversion. And she's also extending and augmenting the staff of the clients that are participating in this without increasing their headcount.
And then just outlining really quick, we talk a lot about back pain, knee pain, rotator cuff. We actually have a lot of advertising funnels if you're hosting workshops that are actually now AI agent enabled, anything with the little blue sparkles, everything in the musculoskeletal area, neuro, and then also some of the women's health and active funnels. we have ready to go with the AI agent outside of anything you send for text reactivation. So if the ultimate goal is to get someone to schedule an appointment, we have the software and the AI agent ready to help with that function.
Great. So a couple questions, Charlotte. I saw you very active in there. I think between you and I, we answered all the questions in there. If somebody wants to learn more about either the workshop funnels, I believe they're, or the reactivation, use of text reactivation in Emily, I believe there is a poll that's going to come up on your screen right now. And to schedule a discovery call, a demonstration with Morgan, you can just click yes on that poll, and somebody from our team, likely Morgan, will be reaching out to you. Other than that, how about some love for Charlotte and Sarah, two-time offender here, for being on once again. Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. And how about some love for Sarah and Charlotte in the chat?